Are back. Hi, everybody. We're back here for the final hour of trading on December the 27th. It's Monday.
Back. Hi, everybody. We're back here for
Hang on a second. It's an hour to go, 3 o'clock Eastern. I just noticed our favorite stock lately, Sextera. Look at this. Look at this chart right here. Look at this thing. Straight up, 1265 now. Sorry about the glare and everything. I mean, I can't see that glare. It's from that light. Anyway, there it is right there. 1265 and Sextera. 190,000 traded. Just touched 1266. All-time record high. All-time record high. Just took a shot in the last 15, 20 minutes again from this 1240 range, 1245 range, 1266. No news. I got nothing. I got nothing. It's unbelievable. What can I tell you? It's it's wild. It's wacky. It's incredible. What else is going on? Smart Rent is up 19 cents. ATIP is down 16. Spire, it got kind of interesting here. It was doing this. It had the nice opening. Wow. Not much of a nice opening when it did that right away, but it went down to here, which was the 356 low of the day. And then look at this shot right here. Just powered up to like 385. 387 it got up to. No news. And now it's back to 380 again. Still up 3 cents, but 974,000 traded on Spire, like almost 1 million shares. Maybe there's some buying coming in now. There's, hello, 1 million shares of volume. Come on, Spire. Just keep this up. Give me a couple days of this, and we're on our way to a whole lot higher level than that. Anyway, we'll see what's going on. Don't know what to make of. The Dow is up 260. Not a bad day, to say the least. It got up 300 points today. We're now 340 away from a record high, so we're zooming in here. We're coming in on a record high for the Dow. S&P is up 52 points. That is record territory. Nasdaq up 185. I think that's close to record territory. Oil is up $1.74 to 75.53 at the moment. Yeah, we got some. We got to see some. We're seeing some interesting stuff. Yeah. My ads, by the way, Hector's saying my ads are for NFL Game Feed in Espinol. That's interesting. That's kind of cool. And Chris Savage, Uncle Bruce, I watched the replay of today's morning show, and I was very sorry to hear your daughter and her family are sick. Wishing a speedy recovery. I got to tell you the good news. My daughter is she tested negative last week on. Forget the days of the week because of the holidays. It's all screwed up. But about 4 days ago, she tested negative. And she had one of these antigen tests, the kind of test that costs you $150 to get. It's expensive. It's really thorough. Negative. Okay. Her boyfriend, negative, $150. Because they were planning to have a get-together over Christmas with some people. And they were all getting tested. Anyway, my daughter's boyfriend, his son, who's 21, tested positive. So they decided, the three of them, since they were living in the same house at this point, they were going to be together the next few days. They canceled all events and just stayed together. The three of them figured, well, by the time, since we've been tested, my daughter and her boyfriend are figuring, since we've been tested, we've been hanging out with this guy, and he's now positive. So, guess what? We're probably likely it. So the next day he began to show symptoms, sniffling, sore throat. Then dad got the symptoms the next day. My daughter got them 2 days ago. And this morning she's saying, I got a bit of a sore throat, and my boyfriend has a bit of a dry cough, and we're blowing our noses, but it's like a bad cold. So today they thought, let's see how we do on we have these instant tests, the ones at home. So they checked those out. All three came back negative. And they're just going, there's no way we're negative. Like there's just no way. We got all the symptoms, and we're all, we're doing our thing here. They're not having trouble breathing or anything like that. They're fine. I mean, it's just like a cold. But my daughter just says, it is so crazy. And she said, the funny thing is, the wild, wacky thing is, in Alberta, in Canada, the province of Alberta, it's kind of like, I compare it to Texas in a way, and I compare it to Florida in a way. The government there, the provincial government, like the state government, very right wing. and very conservative, and has not been. They have not done a good job with this virus. The province of Alberta has been the worst case province in Canada, the poster child of how to do it wrong. And most Albertans are just fed up with the guys in Edmonton, the government leaders. They're just fed up with them because these are deniers, and they're just they're really ridiculous. The premier's not a denier, but they sure lean that way, and they're all going, these politicians up here are pandering to their right wing base, which a whole bunch of them are Looney Tune crazy, and it's upsetting a huge bunch of Albertans. And a lot of people have needlessly died in Alberta from this virus. And in any event, the province's numbers have been just out of sight. Like if the average in Canada is 60%, they're 90. If the infection rate is 15% in the rest of the country, it's 32 in Alberta. It's always the worst, by far the worst. And I don't know if the premier is going to survive his next election. He might be just booted the hell out of there, and they'll go completely left wing to get some health people up there to kind of take over the whole health thing, because it is a complete disaster. In any event, many problems. So my daughter's saying, hey, we're just going to stay together in the house, and we're going to get over the cold. We're going to get over this, and we're going to test every couple of days to see how we're doing. We have lots and lots of tests here. We'll see every couple of days how we do. But she's convinced that, oh yeah, we know we have it. But I was saying, thought came back here, when they went and tested last week for the $150, that was a privately run clinic. $150, ridiculous prices. It should be free, but again, the government of Alberta doesn't pay for it. So you're on your own, and she said to me, the funny thing is that the clinic said to us, yeah, you're positive or you're negative or whatever, and you should report this to the provincial health authorities. They don't report to the provincial health authorities because the provincial health authorities don't make them. Because this is where the government doesn't actually make them report results of all these tests that they're running. It's a voluntary disclosure by the person who's getting tested. And if you don't want the government to know your business, you're not going to tell the government. And so my daughter's going, the numbers up here are so ridiculous as it is. And now we know, she says, I know firsthand that there are many more people who have this illness who aren't reporting that they have it. And so the province's numbers are unreliable. They're worse than we are talking about. And so it is just a disaster up there, an absolute disaster. So her thinking and her boyfriend's thinking and the son's thinking is that, they're all healthy and they're all skinny. They're not overweight people. They're in good shape. They're just going to battle through it, and they're going to have had it, and they're going to build an immunity. They're all vaccinated, by the way. They're all vaccinated. And they're going to just go, you know what? I'm going to be a person who's had it and been vaccinated and got it, and I'm just going to continue on. And they're not hiding and running from it. Mind you, they're not running around town going, hi, everybody, give everybody hugs. They're staying in their house. And so they're not seeing anybody. They had food delivered to their patio and all this kind of stuff, groceries and everything, and they're totally isolating themselves from the rest of the world. I can't say that of everybody up in Alberta. I can't say that of everybody because it's obvious that that is not happening with everyone else, for sure. Not every single other person isn't, but there are people who are either not aware they have it, don't care they have it. They think they think they have a cold, and they're going out because they think they have a cold. And if they're spreading a cold, well, that's just too bad because everybody gets a cold. And what they're actually doing is they're spreading COVID knowingly by denying it, knowingly denying that they're, it is just so ridiculous. That's what's going on up there. Just so you know, Canada isn't alone with the crazies. Every country's got them. Everybody's got them. So what can I tell you? There you go. Bobby is saying, my stink bids hit for Rocket Lab. I got 25 at 11.8 today, but not for Sextera. I was trying to get 25 at 12.05. Couldn't get them. Sextera now is 12.64, and looking good. Restink the bid for tomorrow. He's going to reset it for tomorrow. Anyway, there you go. Let's see here. Credit Savage, good morning, good afternoon, my fellow simpletons. Greetings from Waikiki, and wishing you all had a very Merry Christmas. I woke up late today, and the market had already taken a poop, so I could not capitalize. Oh man. Let's see. What else is going on? Yeah, he's a closet denier, Kenny. He's the premier up there. He is getting all kinds of flack up there. He is ridiculous. This guy is a walking disaster, and not just on COVID, on all kinds of crap. The province's folks are not all that not all that impressed with this guy. Yeah, here we go. Kenny won't survive the next election. The UCP will need to dump his ass if they have any chance of winning in 2023. Yeah, Canadians can't wait to go to the polls. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, the crazy thing is, Credit Savage says that this pandemic has psychologically broken us all, that we forget we still can get the common cold or regular flu, so we have those, and they think it's COVID. It sucks. Well, what can I say? Good evening, fellow simpletons, and Bruce, I hope everyone has a good day so far. Simpleton number 75 is checking in. Thank you for the thumbs up to you guys. Appreciate it. It's nice to have you here. And we're having a lovely holiday season. Welcome, Rudy. Welcome. And it's nice to see you here. It's nice to see all of you here. I'm glad you're here. The world is the way it is. It's wild, it's wacky, it's goofy, it's stupid. At the moment, Rocket Lab is down 18 cents. SoFi is up 30. GameStop down $3.95 to $148 now. Matterport up 40 cents to $23.62. ME down 63 cents. I tell you, this stock just defies logic. I mean, it opened at around 750, hung around there for 3 hours, and then just fell off. And it's now 680 a share, 2.5 million shares, no news, no nothing, just falling off. It's just the weirdest track. And then it'll have a run up, and it'll go up 30, 40, 50 cents. Looks great. And then it just sits flat and then goes down again. There is no direction on ME, and I'm wondering, what are they thinking over there? I wish I knew. Spire 382 up a nickel. ATIP 16 and a half cents on the down dip, 313 right now. Over at Smart Rent 1029 down 19 cents. Sixtera at 1264. Up 57 cents. The high of the day now, 1266, 193,000. That's all. AMC up 14 cents. Robinhood down 53. Vanik up 729. Home Depot up 598. IBM up 57 cents to 131.20. The Dow's up 254. S&P up 52. Nasdaq up 183. Apple up 346 to 179.74. Microsoft up 630 to 349.9. Tesla up $33 to $1,100 even. Bed Bath & Beyond up 21. BlackBerry down 9 cents. Royal Caribbean down 147 to 78.06. Goldman up 164 to 386.68. Cisco up 97 cents to 63.24. Amazon down $26. Facebook up 10.60. Google up 10.70 as well. So Facebook and Google are both up about $10, 10.60, 10.70 each. That's what's happening over there, kids. That's what we got going on. Watching a lot of interesting moves. Some just make no sense whatsoever, but it's a goofy week. And as I said early today, in the early show today, I reminded you, and I'll remind you again, stocks like ME will be goofy this week. It could be Spire's turn next, ATIP at any time, could be Rocket Lab at any time, Smart Rent, any stock that has had gyrations this year, especially the SPACs that came out and went hot. They ran up, and people bought high thinking they were going to go higher when, I was telling everybody to calm down. There are people out there, not necessarily viewers of the show, but around the market who are into some of these stocks at much higher levels. And/or there are some folks who bought like ME at $10 when it came back to 10, thinking, well, that's kind of the bottom. I'll wait it out. And now ME is $6.79. And they are reassessing their capital gains and capital losses for the year. They have, I think, until Wednesday or Thursday to sell off whatever they need to sell off to lock in a capital gain if they need one for 2021. ME and others, Spire, ATIP, they're all subject to sellouts by people who have to take a sell to lock in a loss. between now and then. So we have to be very flippant about it. We can't get all worked up about it. Don't get worked up that ME is going to the dogs. What's happening here is ME is subject to tax loss selling that people are taking advantage of, because this loss for some is 50%. Some folks bought it $13 in the spring, in the summer. Some bought it 12, some bought it 11, whatever the number. And so we have to just kind of go with this. We have to just let it go, relax. Come Thursday, Friday, and next week, we're into 2022. The tax thing is gone. You can't sell anymore for 2021 losses. We move on. And this is what's happening. That's why some stocks are doing very well right now. They've had their little wave, and there's more buying coming in than any more selling coming in. There's still selling going on SoFi, I'm sure. Someone who's paid $25 for SoFi selling at $15.40, but the stock's up 31 cents. Way more buying today than any selling coming in. But on ME, has been overpowered by some selling. And so there's obviously day traders jumping on ME for a downward movement. Now they're going to look for a bottom on ME and run it up the other direction. Count on it. Between now and the close, ME may have a rally. We'll just see how this runs out. 680 right now on ME, the low 676. And don't be surprised if there's a 30-cent rally on ME in the next 30, 40 minutes. Just people taking advantage of the up rally, because whoever got out, blew the market down, but they took their loss. They can't buy it back, because if they buy it back, it's a wash trade. And so the street will come in here and wait for the selling to dissipate out, fizzle away, and then they'll pounce and they'll look for a quick 20, 30-cent up move, and they'll flip it. They'll sell it. Others will come in and buy it and hold it. So we'll see how this plays out. Anyway, so just calm down about all of it. This is happening across the markets. The Russell 2000, the Russell 3000, there've got to be GAWA billions of dollars going all over the place on that thing. There's all kinds of tax loss selling and profit making and everything. Capital gains being locked in, losses being locked in to offset, people just trying to reset their accounts. This is happening. And don't forget, this week, we have a lot of mutual funds, pension funds, ETFs, all recalibrating their accounts for the year-end time frame. And so if ME drops any more, there might be another wave of selling because there was a drop in the price. If ME begins to run up, there could be a bunch of buying to equilibrium their trades. It's back and forth. It just makes no sense sometimes. And you just sit there and go, how stupid are these guys? What's with these people? They're just recalibrating their portfolios. But we're dealing with portfolios in the millions and tens of millions and hundreds of millions of dollars and larger that are being recalibrated. And so that's sometimes why we get these wacky, goofy moves. Look at Spire again, up 8.5 to 385.5. We're approaching the high of the day on Spire again on 998,000 shares. We'll see what they want to do with this. I don't know. 1268 on Sixtero now, new all-time high again. Volume 195,000 shares. And then there's Sixtera. Trying to make sense of that. I wish I could be really specific for you, but I can't. I have no idea. 245 point gain on the Dow. S&P up 51 and NASDAQ up 179. Oil is back to 75.60, up 180 a barrel. Very cold in Canada right now and other parts of North America. And so some folks are viewing this as the cold winter that's going to move oil. I don't share that entire philosophy, but hey, whatever turns you on, there it is. It sounds like Alberta has a doofus in office, just like the country to the south of them. I can tell you, BW, I can tell you this. In Canada, we have a whole bunch of doofuses in politics. You are not the only ones with a corner on this market. I assure you, rest assured, Canadians are just as idiotic as anybody else when it comes to voting in idiots. It's just unbelievable. But if you have enough zealots who want to vote for these morons, they get elected. Because if you don't participate, you can't complain. And so there you go. What can I tell you? Delahoda, I made $15 on the Spire call. Woohoo! Rudy, in other words, I sent you a donation, £100 on PayPal 30 minutes ago. I hope you got it. Let me take a look. Has anything arrived here? let's see. Keep an eye open here and hope and pray that it does land. Let's see. And over there. What about over here? I don't know if it arrived or not. Let's see. I don't know, my friend. I don't know if it has. Can't tell you. Let me see. Let's go right there, and let's go right there. Excuse me. And well, no, not there. I don't have anything showing at this point. If you've got a confirmation, fantastic. But at this point, there's nothing showing here. But I appreciate the attempt. And Rudy, I don't have anything. I don't have anything that's landed that I can see. You may want to check your settings on that. Look into it. Dave, the Mac guy, Uncle Bruce, it's 28 below in Edmonton today. Yeah, we talked about this earlier today. The entire province of Alberta is under a cold warning. Serious. When Environment Canada issues a cold warning, folks, if Florida issues a cold warning, it's cold. But if Alberta issues a cold warning, it is critically cold. I mean, it is nasty. I hear you there. I just bought some more ME, says Trish the Dish. Dave, Alberta is the Texas of the North. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Let's see. On a positive note, the great Chris Ever says, Matterport and SoFi are green. I hope Matterport gets to 25 or close to it so I can sell some covered calls. SoFi needs to get to 20 ASAP. Uncle Bruce, do your thing. Command SoFi to go to 20. There you go. I command you. I command you with all of my authority. That would be nice. 1538 on SoFi. Not quite working out. Yeah, let's hope for the best. Every day is a fun day. 386 now. We're up 9 cents on Spire. We're 1 penny short of the high today on Spire. Just broke 1 million volume on Spire. Okay. 1269 on Sextera. 1270 is a high. We just touched that as well. 197,000 volume versus 1 million volume on Spire. Wow. Nick is saying here, I wrote a Tesla January 7, $1,200 call. It's a weekly for 24.20. It is trading around 18, $600 profit. Take the money and run, or should I hold it? Tesla right now is at no, you hang on to it. This stock's dropping like a rock. 1,093. You got to be up more than that now, Nick. You got to be up way more than that now. This is good stuff. Hang on to it. Let it fall off. ME is going to cost me $2,000 if it doesn't turn around the next month, says Dave. Socius, I was supposed to go home today, but rescheduled my train to Wednesday since I spent all of last week sick. Missed Christmas, but it's all good as long as I get to at least meet most of my family. Right on. Delahote down 300 on Rocket Lab call expiring Jan 21. Learning doing mistakes by doing mistakes. DQ 106 is that thumbs up 106? Way to go. Let's go. Thank God I got out of ME at 12 when the short interest is over 13%. So John says same. Beach Boy, no way to learn and no other way to learn and move towards future success. You go on, says to Delahote. Spire with that 200,000 share buy. Pew. Beach Boy. Cheddar Stacks, you spraying? Rudy, Uncle Bruce, what is your take on the rally today on Apple and Microsoft? What's your take on this? Is that something that will be sustained at 180 and 140 respectively for the rest of the week, sitting on covered calls here? Well, let's take a look here. Microsoft now 341 and Apple at 179. You're asking about Apple and Microsoft. Well, these guys are they're doing buybacks. They're making a lot of money. Microsoft is trading at 38 times earnings, which is ridiculously high for Microsoft. However, I think the stock's ahead of itself for the earnings that are coming. I think that the street is saying, yeah, we know it's at 38, but in reality, it's more like 25 because when the earnings come out, we're going to recalibrate the earnings. Apple's trading up 32 times earnings, and I think the street's thinking the same thing. Now, is the street going to be right? Is the street going to be correct in this assumption that this assumption is going to come through? That I don't know. Okay, well, this we'll have to see. I'm thinking that Apple is the reluctant warrior right now. It doesn't seem to want to be leading the way. It seems to be being dragged along. The market's now 4 days in a row. We're going to have a down day. Okay, there's always going to be one, maybe two. There's going to be a bit of a flattening out of the market. I just don't know if it's between now and the end of the year. I don't know if it's this week. I don't expect $300 day gains, 300 points a day gains every day this week. I'm not expecting that. But right now the market is a freight train, and it's moving, and it had been rolling right along here. There will come a point though, and it might be happening as we speak. I don't know. There might be some smart money out there going, I think I'm going to take some profits here and sit on the sideline on some select stocks. Now, Tesla today hit 1,100 something. Now it's 1,093. And maybe the street's going, Tesla, it's had a nice little run. It was 800 something last week and a half ago. Remember that? It's now 1,000. It was 1,100. Maybe that's good enough. Apple was 140 6 weeks ago, got to 182, down to the 171. Here we're at 179 again. Maybe. And Microsoft too. One thing to remember, Rudy, when this market turns around and goes down, it goes down a lot faster than it goes up, and a lot further. So when there's a profit-taking surge into this market, it will be quick, sudden, and severe. And so keep your eye open on that, okay? As far as you're sitting on calls, you wrote them, sit back, just wait. Just wait. Wait towards expiry day. Again, if there's a pullback this afternoon, tomorrow morning, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday first thing, when it comes, it comes, and you'll have to wait and see this out, and that's the way it is. Rudy says, PayPal shows it is pending here, Uncle Bruce. I have to call them perhaps. It's probably because you're in Germany, and I'm in Canada, and this PayPal transaction is international, and it just takes some time. If it's showing pending on your end, that's a good sign, because that would show why I don't have it yet. This is why I don't yet see it. It is a pending transaction through their system, and it could take 24 to 48 hours. Not unusual. Whereas in North America, when one of my viewers generously makes a donation to Jennifer and I through PayPal, it happens almost instantaneously. But it's North America. It's right up here. It's different. But yeah, that's my guess. I don't know. Dumped by Spire garbage, took 50% loss to write off. Uncle Bruce, are you still waiting for a quiz? Still waiting for, I don't know what this means. I got Spire leaps for sure. Chicago, Canada did produce Ted Cruz. That's right. He's from Alberta, Canada, the Texas of the North. And we dumped them off to you guys, and we don't want him back. Do not send Ted Cruz back to Canada. You guys keep this guy. You voted him in as a senator twice. You can have him for 12 full years. Enjoy that beard of his. Yeah, ask him how his Cancun vacation's going. I'm sure he's having a fun time. Yeah. Anyway, can't write off Jack, but I sold it anyway. Okay. Let's see. Did you get a new update on your car? Apparently an update came in, but I haven't been behind the wheel to do anything about it. And I did see a YouTube video about some of the updates that were coming through, but I haven't driven the car yet. Honest question, Bruce, what happens is the stock market crash? Does everything go to zero? Is there delisting or something? Thanks. No, the stock, nothing goes to zero at all. No, not at all. Corrections are way overblown as big events. And a lot of you folks haven't been through a real full-bodied correction. We were through a sudden sell-off at the beginning of COVID and a recovery. But a lot of you are rookies. You haven't been through a true blue market correction. These can be 7 to 20% drops over a month, over a week, but not in an hour. Nothing like that. So it's nothing like that. Okay. Let's see. I think small caps are getting slaughtered, and only 200,000 share buyback. The buy safe Spire from a down day. That's what your thought. Okay, well, 383 is where it is. I think if something gets delisted, it goes to the OTC. Rudy, thanks. We're just getting tired of rolling calls. Oh, so yeah, hoping for a pullback for the New Year's Eve to buy back my coverage. John, especially if this first-time payment takes time to clear the first one. 6 shares up 44% last 30 days. Calls are getting juicy. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, you be in California, don't be in Creston no more. I love Ted Cruz. We'll keep him. Thanks. You can have him. He's all yours. Lion Ted Cruz. He's all yours. This guy is a goofball. We don't want him. We don't want anything to do with this guy. Yeah, you're welcome. Consider it a gift if that's what you want to consider it as. Oh, we don't want this guy. Tesla update for when you go to the moon, Uncle Bruce. David, Uncle Bruce is not biased at all. Oh, no, I'm not opinionated. I just tell you the truth. That guy is wacko. What's that doctor's name that is also psycho stupid? The Kentuckian, Ron Paul. Oh, you guys keep that guy. Don't send him to Canada. We don't need that guy either. Whoa, I can believe Kentucky voting him back in. I totally get it. Yeah, it's whoa, baby. Doctor? Yeah, of what? Unbelievable. Anyway, there you go. Just my opinion. It's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. It's all right. Anyway, wow. Look at this. Mr. Seneca, Cheddar, I have Sextera April 22s at $10 that I bought a few months ago. They're up 100%. I'm loving this. Beautiful, beautiful. Dave the Mac guy says NTPC. Oh, hell no. Kiwi, Bruce, did you read about the guy in Finland who crushed his Tesla rather than pay 22 grand for new batteries? No, I didn't read about it. Know anything about it. Those are nice. I got those. I got these 750 Leaps, and it's tough to keep sitting on them. Cruz is the man. Yeah. Oh, he's something. Have you seen him in those spandex pants when he came back to the airport trying to go to Cancun? That was funny. Yeah, what can I say? Anyway, what can I tell you? Let's see what's going on here. Hector, Uncle Bruce, I bought a Sextera call option expiring January. Strike price $10. Do I sell or roll it? Expiring January 2022. Well, when you do sell it, you can buy anything else you want going forward. Obviously, it's totally your call. Right now, 1274 on the stock. Your stock hit 1279 just a minute ago. You're just getting richer on this thing. The stock just is unstoppable. I mean, it's just there's nothing to stop it from going up. There's no stock. I just ride this thing. I don't know what date you have though. I don't know when your contract expires. So if you sell it and you buy an April or a May or a June or something, call 1250. I don't know. It's totally your call. Otherwise, you sell this stock, this contract, and buy stock with it, and now you just have to ride the stock from here. Well, you can play that too. Anyway, I don't know. Well, let's see. Yeah. Poor Sport Bandit was held on for dear life. Yeah, he went on vacation while his fellow Texans were in emergency, losing their power, and people were dying because of emergency things. He went to Cancun. He was going on his holiday for a vacay. Real good optics, this guy. Oh, he's really something. What can I say? He's hardly a man. Oh man, you guys are lucky you've got that guy, Fauci. You're lucky you have that guy. You're lucky he hasn't quit on you. You guys have no idea, man. 40 years of service for that country, and all he gets is crap from the wackos. It's unbelievable. It is just unforgivable. Yeah, he needs bodyguards now. This medical genius needs bodyguards. Unbelievable. It's insanity. It's just insanity. Anyway, what can I tell you? We're all politicked up now. Here we go with the politics. Yeah, you cancel those holidays. You cancel them and you stay behind. You stay behind and you get to Washington, and you work with Washington to get emergency relief in there. You do your job. Being a senator doesn't mean you get to go on holidays, on scheduled holidays. Being a senator means you are serving the people that elected you 24/7 for as long as you can give it. When you can't give it anymore, you quit. You let the next guy in. That's how this works. But it doesn't work that way down there. No, these guys think these are positions for life, and they think they can get all the accoutrements of this position. And it is pathetic to see these people for themselves, and these gentlemen and ladies who come in as millionaires, as senator millionaires, and leave the Senate multi millionaires. It is really pathetic. Anyway, what can I tell you? It is crazy. Anyway, welcome to the politics now moment. Where are we at? We're down 18 on ATIP. We're up 8 on Smart Rent. Sextera is 1274. We've got Rocket Lab down 19. SoFi up 35 at 1544. GameStop down 479. Matterport up 42 cents. We got the Dow up 278. We got S&P up 55. We got NASDAQ up 191. And there it is. That's where we're at. Anyway, yeah, we all have our opinions on politicians. And I can tell you, I'll just say this much about politicians. Every country in the world has their Looney Tunes. And agree with them or don't agree with them, it doesn't matter. We have them. And on the right, they think the left are crazy. And on the left, they think the rights are crazy. And guys in the middle are going, what the hell's going on? And that's all I can tell you. It's just the way it is. It is just what it is. And there's no ifs, ands, or whatever. And what really bothers me is that what blows my mind is that there are people in the world today that believe the best people that should be handling a pandemic are politicians. That's the what? You got to be out of your mind. The most qualified people in the world to handle a pandemic that's killing mankind are politicians. Yeah, right. You got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. Anyway, there you go. What can I say? Let's see what else is happening going on here. What happens first, SoFi to 16 or Spire to 4? There's a good question. I like that one better than any of the other questions that are coming through here right now. Let's see how it goes. Fun times. I'll tell you, just crazy. Yeah, Alberta's had similar issues with politicians in power positions traveling on vacation during COVID. No, that's not leadership. That's right. In I think it was it Ottawa? There were a couple of federal officials that went on holidays. They were immediately fired. Alberta had some people who went, and they were immediately let go. Absolute abandonment of their posts. This is unforgivable. But in certain jurisdictions, it's just on a vacation. It's okay. Yeah, all right. Well, whatever. What can I say? Oh, too much fun. Yeah. I just am amazed at how not we, but so many people in society have just decided that, well, the voice of reason when it comes to a pandemic is this elected person over here. And I'm just going, really? They don't know how to change a flat tire. What? Their politicians are good at that. Really good at it. They wear really nice clothes. They know how to act in front of a camera. They know how to slam their political opponent. They don't know anything about infectious diseases. I mean, come on. Did they even finish high school? I mean, come on, really? Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Anyway. Uncle Bruce, would you sell a cash secured put on GameStop strike 145 January 28th for the bid ask is $15.50 to $16.15 at a stink offer for $16.89 or something like that. GameStop 147 is the price of the stock right now. If you wrote the 145, then you hauled in about $16 or $17. You'd have to pay 130 to buy the stock if you got exercise. So I like that deal. Yeah, I do. I would like the deal. Yeah, $16.89. Yeah, I'd try that stink offer and see if it came your way. You might catch it. Never know. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Moral of the story. Let's not throw stones in another country when we have boulders in our own backyard in Canada. Like I said, every country's got them. We have them. You have them. Sweden's got Looney Tuners. Norway, UK. They're out there. Oh, they're out there. And then they're the dictators, and these guys are Looney Tunes. Erdogan, oh, what a Looney Tune. This guy is the president of the Philippines. Wacko, baby. Wacko. Oh, man, we got some real doozies out there. What can I tell you? And then, of course, there's Hong Kong, where the only people who can run are those approved by Beijing. Beijing approves whoever can run for office. And if you in any way are thinking that Tiananmen Square was a tragedy, or it even existed, you're not qualified to run for a political office. If you think one man should have a vote, you're definitely not going to be electable material in Hong Kong. You don't even bother running. And if you hold up some signs of protest that you couldn't run because of whatever, then you're going to jail because you are obviously a traitor to our country. How about you like to live in that little world over there? Yeah, thinking democratic thoughts puts you in jail. How about that? Oh, you know somebody that thinks that thought? You're going to join them. Yeah. So here you go. Good luck with all that. Unbelievable. Anyway. Uncle Bruce calls out every dictator. If this is his last show, nothing happened. Man, oh man, oh man. What can I say? We're just in a wacky world, in a wacky time, and we're all free to voice our opinions, and we're all free to either love or hate each other, respect each other, or let it go, or whatever. However it works for you, it works for you. No problem. Matterport, 23.71, up 49 cents. It's coming up again. Go Matterport. We're up 49. That would be nice. Spire, 383, just kind of hanging around with a 6-cent gain. ATIP still down 18. Smart Rent up 7. Cyxtera, 12.66, up 59 cents. What a day on Cyxtera. 11.82 down 18 on Rocket Lab. SoFi up 31, and GameStop down 4.91 right now. That's where we're at on some of our stocks that we follow the most. Are those new glasses? They're looking good. Yes, I bought these, and I bought these, and I got another pair in here from Costco, 3 pair. They have that, those reader type glasses always available. And I guess I grabbed these because these are the Foster Grant readers. I think it's usually like $16 for all 3, but they had a $4 instant deal, so it's like $13 for 3 glasses. So I got $13. I bought 3 pair of brand new glasses. How about that? Spending the big money at Christmas time. Yep, I see the lamp is tilted to the left this episode. What can I say? They're going to make him disappear like that lamp. Lamp? What lamp? Is that a knock on the door? Hard subject change. Anti-PC says, I finally rewatched Die Hard last night. It's a great Christmas movie. Forget how awesome that movie was. It was really weird watching Bruce Willis. Versus Snape. Ho, ho, ho. I love that movie so much. I just love that movie. I'm so a fan of the writing of the script and the one-liners that came out in that movie. Oh, I just love Die Hard. That is cool stuff, Nance. Anti-PC, way to go. Cheddar. Bought more SoFi calls this morning, sold out long ATIP and ME calls, bought more Sentinel One and Matterport. I get my readers at the Dollar Tree. There you go. I think I'm the only person on the planet that has never seen Die Hard. Well, what you got to do is you got to make sure you can watch it without commercials, because if you watch it with commercials, it'll take 4 hours, which is ridiculous. No, you got to watch it uninterrupted on whatever service you can get it on, and enjoy. I think it was last night or the night before last. I can't remember what it was. There was an NFL football game, and it was LA, and they were going to a commercial break, or they were coming back from a commercial break, whoever was doing this game, and they had a camera shot down into one of the suburbs of Los Angeles, in Industry City, where the Nakatomi Tower is standing, the real Nakatomi Tower, which is not called the Nakatomi Tower. I believe it's called the Fox Tower, if I'm not mistaken. And the other thing interesting thing about that tower was, after the movie was shot, it was about maybe 6 months after that movie was done. There was a time where Ronald Reagan, when he was still looking after his personal affairs, he had an office or he visited an office that maybe been part of the Republican Party sort of thing in that building. And occasionally he would be photographed coming out of a limo and going into the Nakatomi Tower, going up to his office for the occasional thing. But that was sort of in his last year of public life, or semi-public, because he was obviously the ex-president at that point. And the reporters from a distance would take a photo of him. He'd wave, kind of thing. And the Nakatomi Tower. I love the one-liners. Yes, come on to the coast. We'll have a few laughs. Oh, I love it. Can you imagine Bruce Willis leaving for Cancun? I have a machine gun now. Ho, ho, ho. Boom. I love that movie. I watch it every year on Christmas Day. It's free on Peacock. Trish the Dish says, Auntie, welcome to the party, pal. That's right. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I have a machine gun. Oh, yes, says Beach Boy. Mr. Seneca, pick the 500 BKSY. It's too low not to grab some. What else is on sale? Savior Ryan Cohen just tweeted something about going onto the toilet. Yay! Oh, whatever. I think that was out a little while ago, wasn't it? Yeah, the old Nakatomi Tower. Yippee-yo-ki-yay, that's right. Oh, yeah. I'm one of the loonies in Sweden. Welcome, Socius, to the loony bin. We're all loonies. Yeah. Oh, sorry, didn't see. You already said it. Says Auntie. Yeah, I love that. It would be a shame to ruin that suit, Mr. Takagi. Mr. Takagi, I could talk to you all day about fancy suits and models, but I'm afraid we have a few questions for you, more like fill in the blank questions. My associate here will run through them with you. Oh, my. Yeah. Fun times. The old Die Hard movie. I think that was 1989. I think they shot that 1989. And there's that one scene where the cop comes out of the corner store where he buys the Twinkies. He's at the gas station and the Twinkies, and he gets the call and he walks out of the store to look at the Nakatomi Tower down the road, way down there. And I think it's a mobile gas station, and there's a sign, mobile, with the price of gas, and I think it said 89.9. I think that was the price of gas in 1989, 89.9 cents a gallon. I think you may have to look at that. Bill Clay. The subtle Coke joke, laughing out loud. Matterport coming on a bit, perhaps. 2388. Go Matterport. Looks like it's getting a little better. I like that. Come on, baby. 12 minutes to go. Spire 383 up 6. Cyxtera 1266 up 57. Smart Rent up 7. Yep, there was that movie. There were so many little things in that movie. I guess we're gonna need some more FBI guys. Sergeant Dwayne Powell. Remember that moron? I'm in charge here. Sergeant, or was it Assistant Captain Sergeant Dwayne Powell? No, that's not it. Dwayne. Was that Dwayne? What was Dwayne's name? It wasn't Powell. Powell was the cop that McLean befriended. What was the other guy's name? Dwayne something. Way to go, Dwayne. 1988, 74 cents, says Rodrigo. I'm Agent Johnson, and this is the other. Is Special Agent Johnson? We're not really, no relation. Would you like a breath mint? Would you like a breath mint now? Johnson is the other Agent Special Johnson. Oh gosh. Oh man. Fantastic. Al Powell and Dwayne Robinson. Thank you, DQ. Al Powell and Dwayne Robinson. Way to go, Dwayne. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. That movie, that is hilarious. A hilarious movie. You haven't seen it, I recommend you see it again. Yes, Dennis Franz, the actor. Was Dennis Franz in that movie? I don't recall him in that movie. Don't recall Dennis Franz in that movie. Anybody know what he did? I liked Argyle. Yeah, the one in the limo driver, Argyle, and he punches out the other little guy when he comes into the van. He comes in. Where are my detonators? The detonators. Where are my detonators? That's right. Getting. What was it? Hans Gruber and his brother. What was that? What was that? The guy with the long hair. What was his name? Was it Franz? I'm gonna have to tell Franz that his brother is dead. Get me those detonators. Tear this place apart. You're looking for him, but right now I need those detonators. No, Paul Gleason as Wayne. Paul Gleason as Wayne. As Dwayne. Yeah. I'm in charge. Not anymore. Carl. That's right. We have to tell. I'm going to have to tell Carl that his baby brother is dead. He rips up the furniture and stuff. Love Alan Rickman. May he rest in peace. He was brilliant. That was his first movie. That was Alan Rickman's first motion picture. Way to come in. Dude in the limo was listening to the same Stevie Wonder song the whole movie. They didn't want to pay any more rights. They didn't want to pay any more rights for the dollars. Oh, funny stuff. Oh man. We're up 328 on the Dow. I think that's the high of the day. We're up 62 on S&P. We're up 205 on Nasdaq. I think we're at the high of the day on these markets here. Get Out. He was a great actor. I believe so. He was a Shakespearean actor, and I believe this was his first movie role in Die Hard. Yeah. That launched a career in the movies, didn't it? And the guy with the long hair, Carl, he was in Money Pit. He was the conductor, the boyfriend of Tom Hanks's girlfriend in Money Pit. And I gotta watch Die Hard again, says Drops. I gotta watch it again. You can call me Roy. You're gonna love it, Drop, says Auntie. Yep. That guy, that Carl, the long hair, he died in the 90s, I believe. I don't know if he made it to 2000. Shelley Long, exactly right. Shelley Long was in Money Pit with Tom Hanks, and this guy, Carl, was the boyfriend of her, the conductor boyfriend. But he died of alcoholism. He had a terrible ending. He died very young, and it just didn't work out for him, unfortunately. Shelley Long, Money Pit. Yeah, I was always partial to Roy Rogers. Something about those sequined shirts. Yeah, so what's that? What that you said? Yippee-ki-yay! Yeah. Oh, great movie. Great movie. Lots of great one-liners. Matterport, 2380 up 59. Alexander Goodenough. Yeah, Alexander Goodenough. Yeah. Did not die. Did not live a long time. He did a beer commercial in Canada. Labatt brought out what they called ice beer. And they did a big ad campaign on ice beer. And they used a kind of a black background scenery, and then ice and beer bottles and stuff. Anyway, he was the actor who was promoting ice beer, and they used that accent of his. But I think within a year of doing those commercials, he was gone, and maybe he couldn't get other quality work. I don't know what ended up happening to him. Career-wise, I don't know, but he died. Anyway, I think I'll watch Die Hard in English for the first time. In German, we have complete different voice actors that speak the text. Sometimes they change the sentence. Oh yes, Blair, you got to watch it in English. Totally have to watch it in English. Absolutely. Fists with your toes? It actually works. Great dancer of ballet. I think he was. Zach says, Blair, you got to watch that in English, man. You got to watch that movie in English. Don't do the overdubs. Watch in English. Uncle Bruce, did you know that the actor that plays Ed Trudeau, the tower control chief in Die Hard 2 was Fred Thompson, and he was a U.S. Senator as well. Yeah, ran for president and didn't last long on that campaign. That's right. And he was Fred, that guy, Fred Thompson, was also in The Hunt for Red October. He was the commander of the aircraft carrier that Jack Ryan was flown to as well. Yeah, he did. He had a long career in Hollywood. He did television and movies. He had a very good career. Yeah, in Fred Thompson in Die Hard 2. Yeah. Oh boy, that first one though is the classic. The first one is absolutely the classic of classics. 23.84 on Matterport. We're pushing towards the high of 23.92. We're down to 5 minutes on the day now. Rocket Lab still down 12. SoFi up 30 at 15.39. GameStop down 404. We got ME down 66, but it's flatlined. No recovery has really come here. There was a little bounce back, but nothing serious. The low is 671. We're at 677 on ME. So no recovery at this point towards the end of the day. Spire, 382.5, kind of hanging around this 380, 85 range now. ATIP still off, 311, 19 cents. Smart Rent up 9. Sixter up 1270 again, up 62. The high today, 1279 today. The way Alan Rickman plays MF on the end of the Yippee-Ki-Yay is still one of my favorite sound bites. Fred Thompson, senator from Tennessee. That's right. It's always advisable to watch movies in original language, even if you don't understand it. Just read the subtitles. I watched The Squid Game in its original Korean. Actor Fred Thompson helped impeach Richard Nixon. That's right. He did. He was on the committee. Was he senator? So he was in the Senate committee. That's right. That is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. Yeah. Long career from the 70s, 80s, 90s. Yeah. And Hollywood, did some Hollywood. Dennis Franz was the cop in Die Hard 2. That's right. He was the cop in Die Hard 2. That's right. The airport one. That's true. We're up 338 on the Dow. We're coming into 3 minutes. We're up 64 on the S&P, and we're on NASDAQ at 215 point gain. The big winner today, S&P and NASDAQ each are up 1.38%, and the Dow's up 0.95%. A strong gain today. What can I say? Travel stocks hit hard by Omicron surge. I saw that and I thought travel stocks die hard by Omicron surge. Thinking of Die Hard. When ethics was more powerful than politics, that's true. You could make a deal with that guy, Fred Thompson. Democrats and Republicans could deal with each other with guys like that. Cisco just keeps inching up. Go Cisco. What can I say? It's now, what's it doing now? Cisco, 63.42. We had Beach Boy sell us contracts. He had the 55s, and they're now worth 8.42. He got 7.45. He did very well, and they've gone up again. I mean, just go figure. But you take your profit, you cash your checks. Winners cash checks. Goldman up 252 to 387.56. Interesting. Tesla 1,094. Nick, you're looking good. You may want to take your profit at the end, or you may want to ride it in tomorrow. Up to you, my friend, but you're looking good here. Apple up $4 to 180.30. I don't know if there's 182 in it. I don't know if it can reach the new high tomorrow or not. 182.13 is the former high trade for Apple. It didn't make it the last time. I'm wondering about this time. Dow up 339. Microsoft up 750 to 742. IBM up 94 cents to 131.57. Look at that. We're coming into the bells here in the next minute and a half. We're coming into the end of the day. SoFi 15.41, Matterport 23.98, pushing $24. It's now coming on. This is the high of the day on Matterport. 4.4 million volume here. Matterport going for 24. ME still down to 675. Spire 383 up 6. Smart Rent up 9, and Sextera 1267 up 59 cents. That's the winner of the day right there. Interesting. Let's see. He was in Law and Order 2, the first DA, first season. Isn't that something? He had a career. He had a really interesting career, but he ran for president. But I think his campaign lasted like a month and a half, and he realized it ain't happening. I'm out of here. He did the right thing. He shut it down early and moved on because he knew where he could really do the best, politics and acting. Anyway, there you go. Let's see. Yeah, here, even though SoFi's been fairly steady all day, the premiums on my calls are rising on SoFi. They're rising. A good sign someone knows something, question mark. John is saying, take care, everybody. We're coming to the last minute now. Our friend Larry is going to hit those bells here, I'm sure, warning us and telling us we're done. 23.94 on Matterport, Spire 383, Sextera 1270. There it is. It's official. Larry has given us the end of the day today. And so we are done with a 340 gain, looks like, on the Dow. 341 now for the final trades coming through. 64 to 65 point gain on S&P, and NASDAQ up 216. A real strong close on the markets today. Really strong square. Ding, ding, ding. Time for Larry. Thank you, Larry. Zach is clapping. Larry, that's all she wrote, kids. That's it. Associates is saying, I think one of my friends had a Polish channel and laughing at Werther's original commercials where this delayed translator made the whole commercial sound extremely pedo-like or pedo-like. Oh my God. Big Comb, thumbs up, Splair. Yeah, that's really weird. Sometimes helpful if you want to hear the joke in English first. Oh my gosh, translated commercials. Yikes. A Smart Rent up a dime. Sextera up 61. ATIP down 19, Spire up 6, ME down 65, Matterport up 69 cents to 23.91, GameStop down 384, 148.30, SoFi 15.39 up 30 cents, and Rocket Lab down a dime at 11.90. Those are the quotes there on some of our faves. Tomorrow it is, says Pickcomb. Tomorrow it is. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. We're not expecting a crazy, wacky week, but then again, you can never know the unexpected. You just never know. IBM up $1.01 when it was all said and done. 131.64 on IBM. Taking a look at like a 1 month chart on IBM. Look at this. This is IBM for the last month. Look at that chart. Straight up. Unbelievable. Let's see. 3 month chart. Here's the 3 month chart. Can you tell when they created Kendall, when they spun off Kendall? Zzz, and look at the recovery. It's coming back here to where it used to be, the 135 to 137 neighborhood. We're at 131 now, $4 or $5, and it's back. Looks like it's going to go there. Quite amazing. Kind of wonder, geez, what else is going on? The Dow up 350 on the final count, 350. Microsoft up 770. Apple up $4 to 180.33. Tesla 193.94. It got up to 1117 for the high and backed off all the way back here to about what was that today? Excuse me. We backed off here to 1,089. We were at 1117. So yeah, 1,089. Geez, 11 $28 drop from the high of the day, and then a little recovery at the end to 1,093. Nick, I don't know if you traded out of it or you're still riding it, but you're better off than when you asked me about it. I'm sure you're ahead on this thing. Way to go, pal. Interesting run on the markets for sure. Whew, never a dull moment. Matterport 23.91. I was kind of hoping it would hit 24, but it couldn't do it. 23.98 was the high on Matterport today. 4.54 million traded on Matterport. Okay. Yeah, man. There it is. Another day in paradise. Here you have it. What can I say? The Werther's original commercials are often creepy in English. The old man and the child. Oh, man. SoFi's doing well, but not making up for GameStop and Rocket Lab underperforming for me, says Socius. Going to miss you all Friday. Larry, I've got some grocery shopping to do for a gathering tonight. Later, bagel heads. You take care, Larry. I'm going to be on all this week, except on Friday. I will only be on the morning show. Friday, I will only be here for the morning. I won't be here for the afternoon. Friday, Jennifer and I are leaving this condo, and we're getting ready to go to the other condo, and so we have a bit of packing to do, and we have to get out of here. So can't be here for the second show, only for the morning show. Let's see. No, I didn't cover it, Bruce. I haven't covered it yet, but I will do it tomorrow. So, and Nick, just see how it goes. I mean, if the stock opens on a down dip tomorrow, $10-15, you're laughing. I mean, you're just, you're putting in a nice low stink bid and see what happens. Give it the first 10-20 minutes, see what it wants to do for you. You never know. we'll figure it out, buddy. Let's see what happens. Let's go. Yeah, well, Pitcom is thinking, I don't see Matterport coming out so much until mid-Jan. I think when people who took the tax write-off get out at the wash sale range, I think, Pitcom, it's possible. And in my history, people started doing tax loss selling, those who knew what they were doing, in November. They would sell out all through November, and then late December, they'd be buyers because they bought on these dips. That's how they did it, and that's how you have to do it. But anyway, what can I say? Let's see. Yeah, the full day on the stock market, but a partial day on the bond market. And will there be room for a green screen on the new place? I wonder. We'll find out when we get there. Should be a lot of fun. See how it all works out. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today, hanging around for the rant and everything else. 171 thumbs ups. Thank you for those. Appreciate them. Hang in there. Join me tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning for the opening and see how Tuesday brings the market along. Hopefully there'll be some opportunities here for us to score some deals and make a little bit of dough. We'll be watching all of that and just see what happens. Guys, in the meantime, stay healthy if you can. Do what your doctor tells you to do, please. Do that. And let's see how we fare tomorrow. I will be on my other channel at 7 and 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern time. 8 o'clock for anyone to pop in. We're going to talk travel and cruise ship travel and all kinds of fun over there. Oh, man, are they having fun over there? We'll talk about that. In the meantime, thank you for joining me here this morning and this afternoon. Hopefully you've had an okay day, and we'll have perhaps an even better day tomorrow. Those of you watching my classes, thank you very much. Check out the classes, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Learn how to write options and get with the program, people, because 2022 is the year of making money by writing contracts. And why not? Zach, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Splair, thank you, buddy. And cheers to you all. He says, absolutely. Thank you guys for everything, for all of your best wishes and kind words and tolerance. And we'll see you tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. Okay. Talk to you later, everybody. Goodbye for now. Okay. Thanks, Beach Boy. We'll see you, pal. See you later. There he is.